If people want to use a self-help tool, Oregon Law Center and Latino Network have developed some nice family preparedness plans that talk about, when you might want to draft a power of attorney, what you might want to do. Those are good self-help plans. You can certainly consult with your own lawyer. Immigration lawyers aren't necessarily going to be experts in things like power of attorney and child custody, so you might need to find a different type of lawyer for that, or use these self-help packets, which are really, really a great resource. And Oregon Law Center generally is a great resource for folks.
Okay.
We're gonna list it all the resources that she's mentioned here on if you're on YouTube or in any of the platforms. So we're gonna list it all.
And
the
I'm very
resources.
familiar with the Oregon Law Center packet through Latino Network.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one question, or actually, do you have any other question? Because I have kind of an inspirational question.
All right. For those who doesn't have resources for a lawyer,
Yeah.
they get detained or they need to, have questions. Mostly get detained and they don't have resources to go for an immigration lawyer. Is there a pathway to have access to a lawyer and how your organization helps?
Yeah, so Oregon is pretty unique in that we do have what's called kind of a universal representation program, state-funded immigration attorneys for certain low-income Oregonian residents. So you have to be below 200% of the federal poverty guideline and an Oregon resident to qualify for the services. The program is called Equity Corps of Oregon, or ECHO is what we call it. And they prioritize people in removal proceedings. They can assist with a variety of immigration benefits. If someone does not have an active immigration case, like they don't have an immediate need for an immigration attorney, they're not in deportation proceedings, they don't have something to apply for right now, but they are concerned about being detained, what they can do is enroll in ECHO services. So you can go to their website or call their hotline. ECHO will collect basic information about the person, and then if that individual is detained and the Rapid Response Network in Oregon is activated, means someone's detained, Rapid Response is activated, attorney goes down there. The attorneys in the Rapid Response Network are from the ECHO pool of attorneys. So the attorney coming down to assist that person as close to the moment of detention as possible will have some basic information about the individual, which can be critical in advocating for that person in the moment and potentially preventing them from being transferred even out of Oregon. So ECHO is the first place I would go for someone looking for.
So it's kind of creating a folder already for a file for that person.
Exactly.
So they already know.
Yeah.
And how is that activated? I mean, you have to call. You have to call somebody. How is that activated?
So the Rapid Response Network is coordinated by the Portland Immigrant Rights Coalition, or PIRC. So you've probably seen their signs and their phone number and around town. They are training lots of everyday citizens on how to recognize ICE and how to use the hot. I mean, anyone can use the hotline, right? So what happens is if someone sees, observes suspected ICE activity, you call the Rapid Response Network. PIRC will send a volunteer to that location to verify whether it is in fact ICE. If it is, then the Rapid Response Network of Immigration Attorneys is activated, and an attorney will get to the person as soon as possible to advocate.
Thank you.
Great. Well, I have a question, and I think I've said it in a couple of past podcasts that I think this time is very, very critical for our youth and our kids, and I think it's gonna push them to to fight for our people and to be out there.
Yeah.
So I want to hear, how did you get into law school, or what make you uh, be in this route?
Yeah.
Because some kids will listen to this podcast, and we need more lawyers.
We do. We
do.
need good lawyers who are committed to real justice, and And so I would encourage any young folks or students who are considering law school. I'm always happy to talk to people too, especially if you're considering immigration law. Talk to lawyers, talk about what they do, why they love their job, what's hard about their job, things like that. So I love your question. As far as what led me to this path, it was a more long winding path, we'll say, to law school. But when I was in undergrad, I did more human rights type work and women's rights work. And I spent some time in India working for a feminist human rights organization. And it was just the best work ever. Like knowing that every day you're working with people like here at OJRC who are all committed to a cause. It is incredibly empowering, and to know that we have opportunities. Like we do have the legal landscape here to do great things. America does have a lot of potential. We are not meeting that potential right now, but it is up to the youth eventually, right?
Right.
To shape us up and get there. So I think, and just working with a lot of people who are not US citizens, and frankly, from a political standpoint, the US government has made a lot of missteps internationally, in my opinion. And I think we actually owe it to a lot of people from different countries who perhaps we've really have had a negative impact on because of our foreign policy, our economic policy. I think we're all in this together, and that's the attitude we need to move forward with.
Thank you. Yeah, my daughter asked me like a few months ago, she's like, I think I like, law school, but do I have to send people to jail? And I said, no, there's different, ¿cómo se dice? Ramas?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are so many different routes, so many different
Routes.
paths.
Yes, and we talked about immigration law and all of this. And that's why I said, it's important for you to get that message out there to our younger community. So if they feel like that's a call, don't let the money
Right.
to stop you. There are grants, there are scholarships, and if anything, just get that loan.
Yeah. The loans can be tricky, but
Yeah.
but no, I do agree. Like you can't buy the kind of satisfaction and the kind of I'm just so honored. I'm so honored to be able to work with the people I do. I don't do a direct representation anymore, but I love working with people from all over and being a part of like this incredibly hard journey to immigrate to the United States. Like people who can do that successfully, that is no small feat.
And we feel so honored too that, people like you, and I've met so many other lawyers that do such a great job in
And very
immigration.
passionate about it.
They're so passionate.
Oh, you don't do immigration law if you're not
Yeah.
even private immigration lawyers are not in it for the
at
money.
end,
Yes,
I
the
think the lawyers are going to
stories
be
and-
key to change the path in where we are
I
right
do.
now.
I agree.
And sometimes, they say, well, they're expensive and it's about the money. But what goes behind the scenes with the lawyers and the stories and everything they have to put together, it's amazing. It's a
Yeah.
lot of work. And I work with an attorney that did immigration cases for many years. And I was just amazed that, people will come to the office and will think he was racist. And he wasn't. He was like the most loving attorney, and he loved his job. It was amazing. So thank you for everything you do for our community and for, everyone out there.
Thank
We
you for
really
having me.
Thank
Thank you
appreciate
for
it.
all you do. Like you're out there really doing it. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, until the next episode,
There you
thank
go.
you so much for having us here at your office. And thank you for all the explanation. I know it was a lot, but I think we
It's gonna
could
be
do
helpful, yeah.
we could do another episode, and you're so
I would love to do an
knowledgeable.
episode about women's situation
Yeah.
on jail.
Yeah.
That's like I didn't know what it was happening out there. Like,
So we'll put a little bit of what do you call, like a history or
yeah,
what you guys
Blurb.
Yeah, what you guys